Dear all, welcome back to VJ Tech Talks. In the last episode, we discovered how to prepare the data and load data into the silver layer from bronze to s- silver layer. Let's think of we have a scenario. We are getting the data from high volume and low volume. But whereas in our scenario, if you remember the episode number 11, we were reading the data from on-premises SQL Server to Fabric Lakehouse, right? But I have skipped one of the steps, how to read the data from on-premises Excel file to our Lakehouse, the bronze layer, right? So typically, why do we need the Excel file to load in bronze layer?
Well, here we have a volume data we are bringing from the on-premises SQL server, and as well as we have another source just we prepared for the Excel load. What we will do, this is the Excel load transformations, you can say that. So what exactly we are trying to do here is just we will merge the two sources, and on top of that we will prepare the silver layer for gold layer. Okay, that's what we are trying to do.
I'm extracting the data from Excel. Let me quickly click on new item, data flow, and let's say Excel source. Now import from Excel. See, there are two options here to bring the data from on-premises to your bronze layer, isn't it? To Lakehouse, bronze Lakehouse. You can upload directly from here, but here there is a warning message. It seems that we don't have a sufficient privileges where we can read data from on-premises. The reason behind that, even in this case, if you look at here, it is expecting the OneDrive location. Even if you are trying to access from your local PC, it won't work. This particular user ID, which I have used to log into this fabric, it has to be under the same tenant. Then only this option will allow you to access the data. The both the cases, the file we should place in the OneDrive, then we can access. Then what is the other alternative? We can access the on-premises Excel data to our cloud. What we can do, since it is not allowing you to read the data directly, this is the simplest way to read the data actually. But unfortunately, we don't have an option to read the data from on-premises in this case. Now, let's go back and let me cancel this. We'll create a data pipeline. Excel source to branch. This is the pipeline I'm creating now. We'll see how we can implement, how we can read data from the Excel and write data to your bronze layer. Now, click on activities. Let me take copy data activity for now. This is the one of the method I am using. There are different types of methods which we can use to read data from local PC to your bronze layer, bronze lakehouse. Let me, you can click here more. Let me create a link service, folders, and here the gateway. If you have any doubts how to set up a gateway, you can refer our previous episodes and initial episodes where I have explained in detail how to set up this gateway. New connection, the Windows authentication, my Windows, you can go to properties. The username and password I'm supplying here. Okay, just copy the file path as well. It is located here. Okay, just click on connect. Just connecting to data source. Okay, invalid credentials. Yep. Now yeah, we successfully connected. Okay, after selecting the file, just make sure that this format should be Excel. Then post that. You can read the sheets based on the index number or else based on the number name. So in my case, just I'm taking the index number. It will take a while to reflect here. Okay, meantime, this is an Excel format, right? Just I will specify the first rows as a header. The first row has header. Just index number 1, index number 0, the first index I'm taking here. And if you want to preview data, you can click on preview. So meantime, just try to set the destination. Destination here is a bronze, right? Bronze lake house, bronze layer. And table, just I'm see we have a tables in the bronze layer, but these are all see these tables we are populating from on-premises SQL Server, right? Now this one is from Excel. So differentiate this table with our Excel loads. Just what I can do is let me do one thing. Just what is this sales order data, right? I can create a new table here. Sales order. What's the name? Sales order data. Okay. Sales order data underscore Excel. Okay. Create. Before we execute this pipeline, what we can do is, see, I'm not using any mappings or anything. If you explicitly you want to create any mapping, you can just import the schema. So this is how it looks like, the data which is coming from the Excel source. So for in this case, like I'm not doing anything, I'm not changing any settings. If you want to highlight this one also, you can do that. Fault tolerance, like, and you can skip incompatible rows with the destination. Before we execute this one, what we can do is we can try to review the data. Okay, just I'm writing this, see, I'm reading data from the Excel, and we are trying to write data into the our bronze layer. And let me expand the tables. Okay, here we have a list of tables here, right? So I don't see any table with the name of underscore Excel. If you look at the tables, right, we don't see that nowhere it is there, right? So what we can do is, after successful execution of this pipeline, I'm expecting here one table. It has, like, it should underscore Excel file, Excel name, right? Let me do one thing. Let me save this file. We can just save and run. Okay, finally, after 3 minutes, I don't know. Usually it won't take this much of time to write data from one table, maybe because of the gateway or network issue, or I don't know, the bandwidth issues. But generally, the fabric is intended for the big data. Let's see, and how many records it read. Okay, well, quickly I will go back to my SSMS. Just let me refresh. Is there any table name underscore Excel? See, here we have, right? Successfully, we are able to write data into the our bronze layer. This is the one method where you can write data to your destination, see, based on the indexes. Just I'm trying with the alphabets. This is customer underscore Excel. Let me save and execute. See here, it got failed. So what is the reason behind that? Let have a look on it. The destination side failed happen on the destination. Basically, this is from the source actually, not at the destination side. Column with a space like between the letters. If you have make sure that ensure there are no spaces in your table columns, because if you remember in the source setting side, the first row has header, right? The first rows had header means that all the columns, it must follow the, it should be compatible with, the lakehouse rules and policies, right? If in case of any column, it has like, special characters, the spaces, and such kind of cases is always, this will fail the entire pipeline. So then what is the solution for this problem? Then what is the solution for this problem? Just quickly, we can review the our source file. Let me, what is the file we are just reading here? The file name is adventure work sales. Then table name is date underscore, not date. Earlier it was, I have changed it, right? The table name, yeah, customer, the sheet name is customer underscore data. Let me quickly open this. We'll try to review. I think my system is slow. Customer underscore data. See, customer key, there are no spaces here. But if you look at the customer ID, there is a space. See, you have to remove the space here. Then you can see this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, rest all are good. Now you can save this file. Just close and go back to your pipeline. What I can do, it was customer table, right? Customer data and destination also, not this one, right? Let me copy this and rewrite Excel. Then I will save and run. We'll see this time. See here, now this case is successfully completed. Because the reason behind that, as I said, this is the one of the failures scenario commonly we used to see in the real time. Okay, so the similar way, and you can repeat the same steps for the rest of the tables to load data into the your bronze layer. Well, after completion of this, you can see here, you can come down to bronze layer. If you refresh, you can expand tables. Here we go. See, we have a different tables here. Yeah, now I can say that like, we have successfully extracted all the tables, all the sheets from our Excel, and now the data is available in the bronze layer. So the next step going to be, we will write data from bronze layer to silver. The once data is available from the both the sources, on-premises SQL Server and from the Excel, and then we can build, we can make a views on top of these two sources. We can merge the tables and we'll try to write the data into the Go layer. I hope you have learned something out of this video, and do let me know if you have any comments. Don't forget to subscribe, share our channel with our friends and colleagues. See you in the next video. Bye bye.